Hello, I'm Landis, and welcome back to 60 Parsecs. Oh, bloody hell. The swarm of tiny red aliens spoke to you through the hull's vibration. You tried answering, but they just hovered over our ship like flies over fresh manure. Then you took the artifact, and the improbable happened. They moved in unison with your movements. You spoke, anticipating their questions, and they flew in response. Your minds must have touched, and you heard each other. You read the handbook to them, revealing the galaxy's laws. They flew in synchronicity with your lips the whole while. When you finished, it drew an intricate shape in the air, and you looked calmly at it, as if you understood. At least they sped away. Dee left to deeper plumb the secrets of the wreck. Upgrade completed, new item available, cutting edge sock. Oh yeah. Massively cutting edge. Fix the cow statue. That makes me laugh every time. The Soviets, they're back. They're all over the shuttle. We cannot allow communism to get a foothold here in an astro-citizen vessel. Prepare for a fight. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground, Captain. Oh, shoot that fucker in the face. Bloody communists. Get off my ship. Day 63. Shots fired! Shots fired! Is everyone alright, Captain? That was a well-placed barrage. The assailants are gone for now. You better run, you commies. We were able to defend ourselves this time round. But you need to remember that the spectre is haunting this world. The spectre of communism. This isn't over. Deja vu? Deja vu? Deja vu? Repairs completed. New item available. Extraordinary artifact. Okay. Ew. Me and the Thomas are the hungry. Okay. I think at this stage we're pretty much done. Oh, I gotta do the gas mask when she gets back, don't we? 154. So I was wrong about that being a max. Captain, there is an ancient monument nearby. My scanners indicate the site was previously occupied. Part of the structure seems to have been unearthed for a while. Whoever was here left in a hurry. There is still some equipment left. I think I can identify some tools down there in the excavation site. Get to have a look around and see if we can find anything useful, Captain. Sure. Don't need anything, so I'm not sure if it's wise. Day 64. You descended towards the bottom of the excavation site. It wasn't hard to see what spooked the previous occupants. At the base of the monument was a disturbing relief, showing a flying creature made of pasta and meatballs. The horror. Oh, that's still a thing, is it? The memory of the atrocity will follow you for a long time, and unfortunately, there was little of value left at the site. You stumbled upon a digging utensil of alien origin, but decided that your trusty shovel already does the job well enough to not be replaced. Dee survived a trek to the wreck. She appears a little weak, in need of a bite, and mentally disturbed. But let's just be happy she's alive. You listen attentively as she begins to describe her exploration of the wreck. Dee almost breathed in the toxic fumes still lingering in the crash site, but the mask protected her. The filters got really used up. Dee used the lighter to navigate in the pitch darkness of the wreck. He used up a lot of fuel. Dee found a charging station, refilled the battery. Dee identified some chemicals we needed from the wreck's engine bay. The wreck had plenty of sockets, but few still had power. And who transported these outside our solar system? So what we're getting is a lot less. Nothing else of note, however, it should be mentioned that there were American flags on the side of the wreck. At least that's what Dee says. Okay. I mean, it's still a decent amount to get. Let's read that note. Ah, repairs. Bloody hell. The upgrade was for you. Okay. What's that you're drawing, Captain? Is that supposed to be ham? I understand. You're fed up with soup. You're reminiscing about our food. I would advise you don't go down that road. Here, I have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything Is Not All, Features in Korean. It should help you focus your mind on different things. Would you like to start this process? Yes. One last place to go. Tom. We need the cow statue. The armor. I'm not actually sending you with anything else, because you don't need it. Nice. What did we miss? Ah, apparently I cancelled. Repair that. Wait, were you hungry? No, just tired. Day 65. Success, Captain. Your culinary urges have been kept under control. You spent the afternoon talking about things other than food, and then circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup. Now we should probably focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. I'm not sure what that means, but my programming tells me it should make you feel better. Tom left to visit the pyramid. Let's hope he will come home. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, definitely gonna need some more food. Alright, what? My battery needs upgrading. Sucks. Captain, Dee Dee is bored. So bored she doesn't want to bother you, so she won't complain. She just looks around and sighs loudly. If you trust she would not damage anything, you can encourage her to tinker with something on board. Maybe it would help her escape the black hole of boredom for a while. Yes, mess around with the gas mask. That can't end badly for us. I can only use one sock. Sanity really doesn't seem to be an issue. Day 66. When you handed Dee Dee the mask, she looked pleased. She told you she wore all sorts of fun outfits as a kid. She loved to dress up, she said. She used to have a knack for sewing and jazzing up her outfits. I'm happy to report crewmate Dawkins spruced up the dusty mask significantly, using some bits and bobbles she found on board. Tom still isn't back from his expedition. And she's upgraded the mask for us. Nothing left to repair. Just you left to upgrade. I think. Yeah. No, running low on soup. Baby keeps eating it all. We're receiving a signal from deep space. It seems to be a pulsar, except its pulse isn't like anything I've ever seen before. Pulsars are neutron stars with extremely fast rotation. They emit beams of EM radiation. They can appear to be intelligent in origin. This one is intelligent in origin. Do you want to decode the message? Yes, get on that, Emmett. Day 67. Bloody hell. You rushed to decode the pulsar's message. It was an advertisement. Don't miss Zizak's Sport Emporium. Voted best in the universe. Free gun giveaway still going on. Turn left off the super stranded 462 Parsecs. Muting this ad may lead to death. You waited, but no guns appeared anywhere. What a lame giveaway. Look at you, Captain. Your health is a horse.
Hey.
Ooh, almost out of soup. But we're at the stage where we can just literally start crafting only soup. Soviets! They're back. They're all over the shuttle. I'm not reading this again. Shoot it in the face. Day 68. Shots fired, shot fired. Did all this earlier. Tom survived his voyage to the pyramid. He seems weak, in need of a bite, and upset, but our primary concern is that he is not rotting somewhere. We listen intently as he begins to recount his epic quest. Tom witnessed holographic movies depicting the downfall of this world, used the artifact to turn them off, which unfortunately shattered it. Perhaps it had limited use as a remote control. The Pyramid Guardians awoke and tried stabbing Tom with their spears. But thanks to the armour, he escaped the stone monstrosities unscathed. The armour wasn't so lucky. Tom found plentiful chemical stockpiles in the embalming room. While exploring the pyramid, Tom stumbled upon a vast chamber, once used for performing rituals. Upon the altar was a stone tablet covered in alien script. Tom brought the tablet back with him. "I can translate it, Captain, but it would take time." When Tom reached the summit of the pyramid, he saw 3 towers on the horizon, each bearing a different astrological symbol. It would be wise to visit them. Tom acquired a protective vest. How nice. Who scattered all these cans so far away from Earth? What an adventure. The pyramid was perilous, but Tom survived. Okay, and our soup supplies are back up. Ooh, upgrade the armor you found. Yes. You can't go. You can't go. But you can. Ooh. Moon Tower. Star Tower. Sun Tower. Battery alien. Battery it is. Off you go, baby. With the gun. You ain't taking anything else, because you don't need it. And we don't need it. There's something growing inside the ship. Be careful, Captain. It's some kind of carnivorous alien plant. Its teeth are ginormous. I tried blasting it with the air brakes to stop it from entering the shuttle, but it's too tough. I think it evolved to prey on downed vessels, like ours, and it looks hungry. How will you stop it? With science. Day 69. You stop the carnivorous alien plant's invasion of the shuttle by killing it with fire. You hit the thrusters and spun the shuttle 360 degrees. This wasn't enough to achieve liftoff, obviously, but the heat burned off the thing's roots. But you were still outside, you humans and your fire. You examined the carnivorous alien plant's remains, but there wasn't anything of valuable in its stomach. Maybe set out spelunking, keep your fingers crossed that it'll see the light of day again. Okay, back to making more soup. Stop eating my supplies. I have news regarding the stone tablet which was brought here from the pyramid. While it was written in an alien tongue, I think I finally found a terrestrial language with similar structure. Revelation could be the key to decoding the tablet. If everything goes as planned, I should have a translation ready for you first thing tomorrow. Cool. It's going to be don't go to whichever bloody place I've got, isn't it? Day 70. I'm happy to report the translation of the ancient stone tablet has been completed. Turns out it's an old legend. The world was once a lush paradise, inhabited by highly evolved, intelligent aliens. They lived for millennia, never growing old until they decided to ascend into the stars. Before doing so, they made the planet barren, as not to invite other settlers in case they decided to come back. However, the legend also says that there is a way to restore life to the planet. The text becomes vague at this point, but it tells of a prophecy that needs to be filled in order for the planet's core to be reactivated. The heart of the sun shall be set ablaze, the moon shall be nourished by a fruit of the earth, an object of worship shall ignite a star. It seems like a riddle of some sort, but you're a smart one for a human anyway. I'm sure you have it figured out already. Oh crap, what is that supposed to mean? I mean, sun, moon and star are the 3 towers. Oh, here we go. Unless it tells me here. So we gone what, to the moon, and we didn't bring any stone, did we? Okay. Well, that's annoying, but we'll fix it. Captain, we encountered alien life. Some type of protozoan parasite has contaminated our water supply. I have no idea how the system was contaminated. Too late now. I don't think the infection will kill you, but my data on these organisms is not complete. Do you want to tough it out or purify the water? Purify that sumbitch. Everyone happy? No. Emmett is hungry. Day 71. You failed to purify the contaminated drinking water. Eventually everyone's symptoms passed, but it wasn't pretty. In the end you survived, but the soup you were forced to consume for hydration didn't regenerate you at all. And you wish the shuttle had more than one space toilet. Okay. That's nice. Have you looked in the mirror recently, Captain? I couldn't help but notice you seem to be afflicted with a rash of some sorts. I hope it's nothing serious, but we can't rule out it being a symptom of dangerous illness. You can never be too careful. I strongly suggest that you do something about the rash. I swear I'm only worried about your health. It's really not about how weird you look right now. Okay. Try and work out what the rash is. Day 72. Hello there, Captain. You're looking very rested today. I can see that you found a way to deal with that mysterious rash that was bothering you earlier. You couldn't figure out what the cause was, but at least you found instructions on how to treat it in your Astro Citizen handbook. It didn't have a name, so you gave it one. Cosmic Flu. How thoughtful of you. Baby survived his ascent up the sun tower. He looks a little run down, in need of bite and mentally disturbed, but our focus should be that he's still breathing. You pay attention as he begins to piece together his incredible outing. A tower guard attacked Baby, but a few well-placed shots defeated the monstrous stone machine hybrid. The gun was damaged. He found solar panels atop the tower, still brimming with power. When Baby reached the top, he discovered a long-extinguished fire pit. Fortunately, Baby had no way to light it. I'm still trying to figure out how, or why, tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, Baby brought back some soup. Nothing further. It wasn't all peaches and cream, but Baby survived. Okay, so... Wait. So, sun and fire, isn't it? Take a light at the sun tower. Huh. God, everybody's hungry. Oh, everybody is hungry. Okay, actually, we're sending Tom back up the sun. Go. No, we're not, because there's no bloody gun. Okay. So what have we got left? Moon Tower. Moon Tower wants a lighter. Okay. Bring soup to the moon. Okay. Okay. So let's go moon. Need a lighter so we can see. And you need soup to appease the gods. Go. And let's deal with you. Soviets, they are back, and they're all over the shuttle. We're not reading this again. Let's hit him in the face with a shovel. Day 73. Yeah, we've seen all that again. Tom set off to learn the secrets of the pyramid. Let's hope he will come home. Okay, everybody's happy, everything's prepared, back to just making soup. Captain, have you noticed things on the shuttle have been moving around slightly? Just an inch this way or the other. But still. I'd be ready to write it off as micro vibrations, but I'm not registering any. If you focus on observing this movement, you can perhaps glimpse the deeper truth behind it. But since it's just a minor annoyance, it might not be worth your attention. Yes, we shall investigate this phenomenon. Whoops, didn't check if anybody was hungry. Day 74. You have taken time out of your busy schedule to keep an eye on small objects around the shuttle. Yes, some are definitely moving around, especially when you're not looking, seemingly of their own volition. You isolated the items that were most often influenced by this phenomenon and secured them, so nothing falls off the shelves and tables. This practical approach to the problem made you feel really smart. Look at you, Captain. You're healthy as a horse. Okay. And M is hungry. Oh yes. Captain, according to my calculations, we can expect a light sandstorm in the area in just a few hours. Might be a good learning opportunity if we use the right tools. If you have a look in our inventory, perhaps you'll find something we can make use of during this event. If not to learn more about it, then to at least maybe to secure the shuttle. That tape. It can't go wrong. Day 75. As the sandstorm neared the shuttle, you decided that it would be prudent to strengthen parts of the ship with economical distributed bits of tape. Better safe than sorry is not a bad motto to have when stranded on an alien world. The storm passes us by without incident. The tape didn't seem to help, but you did have to rip a piece off your forearm, taking a few arm hairs with it. Okay. Captain, crewmate Dawkins is staring at you and smiling. It's a little disturbing, to be honest. She's been doing it for a while now. She says she only wants to chat and lift your spirits because you look a little down. I believe Dee Dee is just trying to be a good friend. But Captain, you're busy right now. You know, doing captain stuff. You're the boss here, but I think you should not abandon your post for some idle chats. Yes, let's mingle with the crew. It's nice to be nice. She's hungry. And he's hungry. Next day. Day 76. You spent most of the afternoon with Dee Dee discussing your favourite fruit and vegetables and showing me obscene hand gestures. How dare you? I'm writing this down as insubordination. Stop laughing at me at once. Tom has completed his climb to the moon tower. He appears worn down, well fed and traumatized, but the important thing is that he's alive. You pay attention as he begins to recount his thrilling trip outside. Pitch black inside, but Tom had a lighter. It suffered some wear and tear. Found minerals in the storeroom. At the top of the tower, Tom noticed a humongous stone bowl covered in mysterious signs. He remembered the prophecy on the pyramid tablet and poured some soup into the bowl. The signs glowed, the soup warmed, and then it evaporated. The crew is now one step closer to restoring life to the planet. Tom found a lighter during this trip. Good job. Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything. Anyway, Tom picked up some soup. Nothing further, Captain. It was a tough journey, but Tom did his best. Okay, so we just got tons and tons of soup. Actually, a good point. Let's just feed everybody. We got too much soup anyway. Grade the lighter. Bring the artifact to the Star Tower. Yeah, we can send Dee Dee. We've discovered every location, so after we've been to this one, we've actually seen every single one. We need the gas mask and the artifact. Go, go. Captain, Dee Dee keeps staring at you. Yes, she watches you sleep too. The other day she asked me all sorts of personal questions about you. Personal? As in, they're in our classified personnel file. I would never share your info with anybody, Captain. You're my best friend. Just kidding. It's protocol. Looks like crewmate Dawkins wishes to get closer to you, sharing soup cans, washing each other's spacesuits, holding hands. This sort of things humans do, I assume. I have not seen her open up like this until now, Captain. I advise you not to toy with her emotions. What do you say? Do you feel the same about her? Oh, Emmett's gonna get him some Dee Dee action. Dee Dee's in love with Emmett. Soup for everybody. Day 77. You You made your feelings for crewmate Dawkins clear. There really was no need for the grand gestures such as shouting about it into the vast cosmos. The vast cosmos does not care. Captain, it's 100% uncaring. Same can't be said about crewmate Dawkins. She cares a great deal, apparently. Try not to mess this up, Captain. Dee Dee's trust does not come easily. Dee Dee went to climb the Star Tower. Think happy thoughts for a safe return. Yeah, well fed. He's a fatty. You can have some more soup. You can have some more food. Let's get everybody well fed. Because we have plenty of soup. I can shoot you again. I'm not going to read this because they don't seem to change. It just seems to be like a filler event. Day 78. Shots fired. Oh yeah, same again. Your cheeks look so full. You're well fed. Oh, well fed doesn't last for long. But at least we get to look at the actual appearances for a while. Oh, that's funny. Right. Captain, Dee Dee has pointed out that baby Bronco has been in a strange mood all day. You lean over and ask him, "What's up?" "Cap," baby says. "No one's ever trusted me with anything but my muscles. All I ever hear is how I'm just brawn. My parents used to say I always strong-armed myself into more trouble than I was worth." He looks at you. And Dee Dee. "Am I a liability? Well, Captain?" Was that yes, you're a liability? No, you're not a liability. You did a good job cleaning the floor. And you got a nice big ginger beard. Day 79. When Baby was having a crisis of purpose, Dee Dee reassured him that he's not a liability. You chimed in saying that his brawns are useful, but his good nature and keenness are what make him a team favourite. Baby's eyes welled up and he said, "The folk in the shuttle are the closest thing he's ever had to a family." You all get a bit emotional, and Bronco grabbed up you and Dee Dee in his arms. You are still quite alert. Dee Dee is still exploring the outside. Okay. So everybody's getting stories. Our routine has just become less plain. Some adorable duck-billed creatures set up a nest nearby. They enjoy hugging your crew's legs. We should disperse them, or adapt to this hurdle. Yeah, whatever agility is, let's do that. Hurry up, Dee Dee. Day 80. You tried different strategies, but they all failed against this furry creature's insatiable desire to hug. It was a bit humiliating. If you couldn't deal with such a minor threat, how would you fare against something less cuddly? Good luck. They decided to leave you alone for now, and move their nest elsewhere. Dee Dee has returned from her climb up the Star Tower. She seems a little under the weather, in need of sustenance, and traumatized. But the thing to remember is that she's not rotting in the dark somewhere. You listen as she begins to recount her precarious ascension. The mask saved Dee Dee from choking on lingering toxic fumes. The gas corroded part of the mask, though. Dee Dee collected plenty of chemicals from the various mosses. There was a star-shaped room at the tower's summit. An empty pedestal stood in the middle. Dee Dee placed the artifact on the pedestal, and it sank into the ground. Now just one last part of the prophecy remains to be fulfilled. Afterwards, Dee Dee stumbled upon an artifact. Still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Okay, another forced soup. Tons of the soup. Just a lighter to the sun tower now. Upgrade a cow statue. I'm detecting high levels of an unknown toxin in our air system. Analysis shows it isn't too dangerous, but it has hallucinogenic properties, so you shouldn't be breathing it long term. The air filtration system got jostled around during the crash, and a crack may have opened. What will you use to seal the crack? Duct tape, of course. Pretty happy. Happy. Right. Mr. Bronco. Go to the sun tower. Gee, I'm just saying Tom. With the gun. The shooty. And a lighter to reignite the sun tower. Oh, wait. I said soulmate. Friend alert soulmate. Ah, I have a soulmate. Okay. Well, we need her fed so we can see we're well fed. And we've seen it on all of the characters. Hopefully this will be the last thing we need to do. Day 81. You use the tape to repair the crack. It's never a bad idea to use some tape. Seconds after the crack was sealed, you felt better. Tom went to delve deeper into the great underground. Yeah, she does look well fed. Right, let's make some more soup. Captain, our systems are working below their optimal levels. I was able to determine that our wiring might be at fault. I suggest you take a look under the proverbial hood and fix the wires before a malfunction occurs. The wires are stuffed in a dark corner, tangled and dusty. You'll have to figure out how to fix this by yourself. And trust your instincts. Not that I have a choice. Oh, use your intelligence. Boom, boom. Yeah, so he's gone to the right one. Made the right stuff. Day 82. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nicely done, Captain. You proved yourself smart enough to fix the malfunctioning component. Ship systems are now working at standard capacity. The ship is really falling apart, I'm afraid. There was not enough time to properly finish it. Who could have expected an atomic apocalypse to break out so suddenly? Well, I could, but no one listened to me. No one ever listens to computerized assistants. Oh well, that's life. I guess just ones and zeros, but mostly zeros. Okay. Oh, hello there. I wonder what you are, what you want, and what I'm going to have to do. The Soviets, they are back. They're all at... Ooh. She got one of these events now. It's actually different, although it said the same things. Next. Day 83. Any conflict can be resolved with cold, calculated logic, you decided. Pulling the reactor emergency venting release was the only logical thing to do. Logically, the attacker was subatomized in a gross kind of way. Good thinking, Captain. You better run, you commies. We're able to defend ourselves this time round. Okay, how many bloody communists are on this planet? Pretty sure I've shot and melted quite a few of them at this stage. Back up to 12 soup. A hovering multicolored cube has appeared outside the shuttle. It's about head height and contains many moving parts. It didn't respond to my hail. I also tried offering it food. Nothing. Captain, I think it's a puzzle. You solve it by moving the pieces. Each of the cube's faces shows the correct colour. I don't know what's at stake if you win or lose, but you want to try solving it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's add some more risk into the fact that we've nearly, hopefully, finished the game. Day 84. You attempted to solve the puzzle of the glowing floating cube, but with each rotation of the faces your frustration grew. Eventually you gave up. Cube let out a decisive moo and lifted off into the starry night, leaving you scratching your head and wondering how anyone could be smart enough to solve that thing. Tom survived his ascent up the sun tower. He seems a little run down, in need of a bite and mentally disturbed, but our focus should be that he's still breathing. You pay attention as he begins to piece together his precarious mission. Tower guard attacked Tom, but a well-placed shot defeated the monstrous stone machine hybrid. The gun was damaged. He found solar panels atop the tower. There was only a little power in them. When Tom reached the top, he discovered a long-extinguished fire pit. After he used the lighter to set it aflame, A loud humming came from within the walls. Lighting the fire triggered something. But what? With that, the prophecy from the ancient stone tablet had been fulfilled. The planet can finally be restored. Tom picked up a lighter while outside. Nice one. Where does all this soup come from? The greatest mystery of the universe and everything. Anyway, Tom has returned. Okay. Tom doesn't feel vigorous anymore. No current goals. Oh, everybody seems happy. Emmett's hungry. And we've got a lighter to upgrade. I've discovered a posterity archives within the ruins that broadcast public information about the history of the planet. Much of the data is corrupted due to age, and what remains paints a rather grim picture. The ancient people of this world became so technologically advanced they destroyed themselves. They polluted their world to the tipping point and backslid into a second dark age of poverty and civil war. Then they disappeared. The archive doesn't say how, Captain. You're right. Let's use the sock puppet. There's no new expeditions and we've been everywhere, so let's give everybody some food. Day 85. You were so disturbed by the story of this world's fall from grace, and what that could imply for any highly technological civilization, that you had to put on the sock to remind yourself everything would be okay. You were inspired to take a few brief steps outside the shuttle to feel the once fertile sand in your fingers, but there was nothing there. Ah, you did it, Captain. All of the towers have been activated, thus fulfilling the ancient prophecy. There's only one thing left to do now. You must return to the central pyramid and reactivate the planet's core, using the machinery in the Elder Room. Are you ready to restore life to this planet? Yes. How much soup have we got? 10. Okay. Actually, everyone's getting soup. We've done well. Good job. Day 86. Okay. Fatty. Right. Ooh. Okay. The deed is done. You return to the central pyramid and use the machinery in the altar room to reactivate the planet's core. The change has begun. As the sky turns blue and the canals that scour the planet fill with water, a new hope enters your heart. When you look out the window, you will no longer see a hostile environment that must be tamed. Instead, behind the glass lies a land to make your own. It's your new home, Captain. You're finally safe. Ooh. Think that's a win. And so, the brave Captain Emmett Ellis and his companions tamed a hostile planet and found a new home far across the stars. Back on Earth, Dee Dee used to think men were a waste of time, but out here in space, she unexpectedly found her soulmate. With Emmett's loving support, Dee Dee eventually managed to unlock her full potential. If Tom's stories were to be believed, he served with many brave men in his time, but none of the bonds he formed were as strong as the one he had with Captain Ellis. Together, these two were unstoppable. Captain Ellis was always kind to Baby, so he stuck around. The gentle giant became Emmett's trusted sidekick and valiant protector against threats both real and imagined. Empowered by his incredibly unexpected and successful career as an astro-citizen captain, Emmett has found himself wondering what to do next. His brilliant mind was soon put to good use, and only a few short years later, an improved flavor of canned tomato soup was distributed in all the civilized galaxies. Seems like ages have passed since 3 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit expecting certain doom. Now the brave survivors look into the future with renewed optimism as one tale comes to a close. Another begins. The end. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to tickle the like button, perhaps subscribe and check out the rest of the channel. And why not join us on the Facebook, Twitter, Discord and Patreon. Links are in the description and running through the credits right now. I've been Landis. This has been 60 Parsecs. Thank you very much and see you soon.